Ni howdy. I'm Nathan. I'm 27 and I'm a mergers and acquisitions lawyer. I'm originally from Melbourne, but I live in Sydney now because despite being an inferior city to Melbourne in every way, there is more money there. And also a pretty good comedy scene.
We don't stand with those views at all, by the way.
It's a good comedy scene, I think. Why am I doing comedy? It's got to be the best job in the world, right? Complete opposite of my job. I just think growing up, I had a very traditional perspective on what success meant. It meant to get high grades, to go to prestigious universities, find a high-paying job. And I think as I've grown a bit older, I've realized real success is just being able to do what you love.
Wow, Melbourne Town Hall. Wow. Look, just before I begin, I just want to quickly start off by also acknowledging the traditional owners of the land in which we gather here today, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, and I pay my respects to their elders, past and present. But I also have to acknowledge the true owners of the land, the Central Equity Chinese Property Group. Pay my rent to their developers, past and present. Gotta say both now, do you know what I mean? Just in case they're listening. Because, I'm actually quite proud to be an Asian Australian, but it's annoying because when I tell people I'm Aussie, I get the same response that so many people of colour get, and that's yeah, sure, but where are you really from, right? And I think it's a really stupid question to ask me, considering that in about 10 years' time, this is what the average Australian will look like. Right, some of you there aren't laughing at that. That's a joke about the Chinese taking over Australia. Well, maybe you don't think it's a joke, in which case you really should appreciate the freedom to laugh while you still can. Yeah, you got 10 years. No, look, I'll give you guys a tip. You won't have to worry about China invading until they stop referring to Australia as a country. But you can always count on me to be on Australia's side. It's by far my favourite province. Now, how you actually know I'm Australian is I have an arts degree. Few arts degrees here. See, I have an arts degree, but I had to get an Asian arts degree, a Bachelor of Law. Yeah, come on, my parents wanted a barrister, not a barista. See, the crazy thing about my parents is they don't even respect the law. Like, I'll give you an example. Ever since my mum's been in Australia, whenever she thinks she can just get away with it, she'll just drive right through red lights. Yeah, right? And I'm in the car with her, I'm like, Mum, what the hell are you doing? That's against the law. I swear to God, she says this to me, she says, yeah, but red lights aren't the law. They're more of a recommendation. Yeah, right? So I have to be like to her, is that what you're going to tell the cops when you get pulled over? And she's like, of course not. I'll just tell them, sorry, no speak English. Yeah, right. I don't think Australians are so racist that they'd fall for that. Although I think it's pretty funny though, so many white people now, they've convinced themselves that they are the most racist people in this world, whilst a lot of us immigrants, we're just standing quietly in the back thinking, thank God Grandma actually can't speak English. Holy shit, if you heard some of the stuff she said, oh my God, I'd never get a job again. As a lawyer, you see some pretty funny quotes on LinkedIn. Like I once saw this quote that said, you can never lose in life. You can either win or learn. Yeah, great. Now I get to tell my family about how much I learnt at the casino. 10 grand worth of education, Just as valuable as an arts degree. No, look, I shouldn't make fun of the unemployed. Because, it is a pretty tough time in the economy right now. It is. And I actually know that because I recently got a white Uber driver. Yeah, who's taking whose job now? Do you mind? Here's the thing I hate about white Uber drivers. People used to complain about cab drivers not speaking enough English, but what if they speak too much English? You know what I mean? Like, as soon as I get in the car, they're just like, "Good day, mate. Got much going on for today? And where are you really from?" And you know, I'm an introvert, and I just didn't just want to tell him I didn't feel like talking, so I had to be like, "Sorry, no speak English." Yeah, I'd rather be left alone than be Australian, hey. That's the funny thing. I do say I'm a proud Australian, but I would totally switch sides if China invaded. But that's mainly because I think it'd be quite funny to see China invade on the 26th of January, you know? Call it China Day, do you know what I mean? Continue the tradition of the annual Invasion Day protests. Relax, it's just a joke, by the way. It's just a... Yeah, there's not going to be any protests. Cheering for no protests. No, look, I'll tell you the truth. I tell you the main reason why I would actually never switch sides to China. And that's because I can actually barely speak Chinese. So really, no speak Chinese. So what that means is it'd only be a matter of time that I'm hanging out with my new Chinese mates while you all will definitely be making iPhones. They're going to catch on to the fact, right, that I'm a fraud. And then as soon as they do, they're going to stop what they're doing, turn to me, then say, "Where are you really from?" All right, thanks everyone. You've been great. Thank you.
Nathan Chin, everybody.